Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I'm Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. And we're going to do that with one of my I am cards. Each of the I am cards has an empowering affirmation on it. And so I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card. And what I'd like for you to do is for you to respond out loud, I am that affirmation. Now, I'm not going to be able to hear that, but you are. And as you hear it, we have a tendency to believe the things that we say. So let's just say some empowering things about ourselves and have some fun today. So let me just pull a card off the deck and say, today, I am expansive. I am expansive. I grow into new versions of myself daily. So I am expansive. I grow into new versions of myself daily. Are you expansive? You are expansive. You grow into new versions of yourself daily. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to write that down into the chat. And as I do, I am making this even more real. Good morning, Brenda Jean. Good morning, Shauna. Good morning, Lauren. It is wonderful to see you guys here this morning. Thank you so much for attending this and for recognizing that we are expanding, that we are expansive. I picked the hot air balloons as an analogy for being expansive because, well, I mean, hot air expands, and as it expands, it rises. And as it rises, it gives us new perspectives. Also, if you've ever been in a hot air balloons are really peaceful ways to fly. It's you're basically just riding the wind, and it's just such a wonderful, just very peaceful, enjoyable way to elevate our perspective. And so we are expansive, and we're growing into new versions of ourselves. And as we do that, as we grow and experiment and just make things a bit better for ourselves, we are also affecting the people around us. The people around us get to deal with our new and expanded selves. Good morning there, Jen and Tonic. It's wonderful to see you guys here today. You are also expansive. I'm here to affirm it for you. I'm here to affirm for you as well, Brenda Jean, that you are an expansive person. Each and every person that I know is like a scientist and working to figure out like what the best part or what the best thing in life is for them, how to work their lives in such a way that that everything is really just moving smoother. And so I know that I know that as we expand, we get to really be inspirational to the people around us too. Another thing that I think is really cool about hot air balloons is just how cool they look. I used to live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we had the balloon festival. So in New Mexico, they have what's called like an air box or an air ram or something. But what it basically means is that the wind sort of like blows in a racetrack kind of a pattern. And as it does, you go up in a hot air balloon, you go up to a certain altitude, blow a certain way very predictably. Like you end up going south very predictably. And then you go up a little bit more and you end up going west very predictably. And then you come down a little bit and you end up going north very predictably. And then eventually you end up in exactly the same place that you took off from. And so it's just a very predictable kind of a wind pattern, but it's very conducive for hot air ballooning. And as I looked up at those hot air balloons and the people who piloted them, I was always just inspired by it. They were just like painting the sky with colors. And so I am expansive, and that's why I chose that imagery for that. And you are too. And good morning there, Kelly. Good morning there, Lauren. It is wonderful to see you guys here today. Kelly, I'm so happy to see you on the stream. I know that you were under some surgery just yesterday, and it's just so nice to see that you are on this stream and that you are recovering well enough to actually be on the internet talking to people. So that's awesome. Anyways, we are all expanding consciousness just by the way that we are living life. We are expanding our own horizons, and as we do, we inspire other people to expand theirs. And I think that is just one of the gifts that we get to bring to the world as we are living our lives, is the gift of our own expansion. Because as we expand and as we expand our perspective and as we elevate our perspective, we get to bring more of our best selves to the table. And that it has a multiplying effect. So this card is our permission slip today to find ways in which we are being small, ways in which we're limiting ourselves, because oftentimes the expansion wants to happen and we are just, we are limiting ourselves. We are stopping it from happening because we're scared of who we might become. We're scared that we might lose something that is essentially us. I know that that was a really big fear of mine when I, when I really started to lean into being a bigger version of me and just being more out there in the world. I was scared. I was scared that I was going to lose something essential about who I was. And honestly, I didn't. All I did was I amplified the essential parts. The only things that fell away were the non-essential parts. The parts that when I look back at them, I'm like, wow, that was cringy. So glad that I don't manifest my own life in that way anymore. So I am expansive today. You are expansive, and we are expansive. So let's expand. I'm going to expand and grow today, and so are you. So this card is our permission slip to do that, to notice the ways in which we're playing small, and to really to grow and develop and mature into the people who we were born to be, because that is the point of our lives. I want to say thank you guys so much for coming by, having fun with me today. I will not be around tomorrow because tomorrow is Awesome Saturday, but let's just go over the cards for the week as we close out and say that this week we started off by recognizing that we are creative and that we design our lives with beauty and intention. And so creativity is one of like these core aspects of everything that we do. That creativity permits us to be brilliant and allows our inner light to shine in dark places. We bring ourselves to every interaction. And as we bring ourselves to the interactions, the way in which we do that allows us to shine a light into other people's lives and to really just be a beacon of hope as we manifest our own brilliance. This brilliance is distinct. Everybody's brilliance is different. My brilliance is different than your brilliance. And each of us has a brilliance that is absolutely worthy of being manifest. And as we manifest that distinctness, we do it for the benefit of other people because we are charitable and we share from an abundance of heart. We share from who we are. We don't share from our cup. We share from our saucer, and we share from our overflow. Just like this fountain overflows from the small container to a bigger one, to a bigger one, to a bigger one, so too does our life overflow. And as we experience that charitableness, we expand our consciousness and expand our ability to just be the people that we were born to be, which makes us awesome. Happy Awesome Saturday. In one day, we are awesome, and we recognize our inherent value and worth. So that was our story for the week. And I sincerely hope that you have discovered these things in your week. And when I look back at these cards, I'm like, yeah, that a lot of that stuff happened for me. And I know that it happened for you as well. So we will meet tomorrow not tomorrow, but on Sunday at 9 p.m. To go over the cards for next week and to affirm even more amazing stuff and to continue to recognize that we are who we say we are. We do what we say we do. And in doing so, we remain wonderfully congruent because, well, I am. So I'll talk to you guys on Sunday at 9 p.m. Until then, have a fantastic Friday. Have a fantastic, awesome Saturday, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Until then, aloha from paradise.